This is what Emma Trump, 68, looked like a few years ago. She had arthritis, and she weighed in at 208 pounds. Her granddaughter, Bonnie, who was only 18, tipped the scales at 211. Then on a bet, Bonnie began to lose weight and convinced her grandmother to do the same. Well, they did. And they're here with us today, 160 pounds thinner, granddaughter Bonnie Russell and her grandmother, Emma Trump. How are you, Emma? Hello, Bonnie. Well, let's see, between you lost a pretty good-sized person, didn't you? 160 pounds.
That's right.
Do you miss it?
No. No.
Huh? Did it take long?
9 months for me.
All right, but that isn't the whole story. There's also a third member to this, and it's even more weight lost. Who is that third member?
It's my mother and her daughter.
And she lost as well. I think a total of something like 260 pounds?
Between the three of us,
Between the three. Well, that's what we're going to talk about and a lot more on today's edition of Our Magazine. We're here with grandmother and granddaughter who have lost a total of 160 pounds. You were arthritic, I mentioned, which must have made it very difficult to move around. Did you have some sort of a walker?
Walker. I used a walker or crutches, whichever.
So the weight really was a real problem.
Real problem, yes, because it was getting to the spot where I was going to be bedridden or wheelchair if I didn't do something about it.
Had you tried a lot of diets and stuff?
Over the years, yes. Doctors and everything else.
Well, what was the turning point for you?
Well,
why did you decide to lose weight and really stick to it?
My oldest granddaughter lives in Delaware. She was a Weight Watchers and a lifetime member, and she had been after me for quite some time. So then finally I had made up my mind that I was going to do it. And I did. It wasn't too bad.
It wasn't too bad, but it took you about 9 months, though.
9 months, yeah.
And how do you feel now?
Fine. I feel like living now.
How's the arthritis? Much better?
Yes, only once in a while it kicks up, that's all.
And I assume your oldest granddaughter, is that one of your sisters? Or?
No, it's my son's daughter.
Okay. Now, what were the reasons behind your weight loss? Had you always been heavy?
I'd been heavy all my life, and it was just it was in December of '79, and a bunch of people were sitting around, and they bet me that I couldn't lose weight. So I said, you want to make a bet? And I pulled through with the bet, and 10 months later, I was 90 pounds thinner.
Why would it be a bet? I mean, had you tried diets? I think you told me you hadn't.
No, I had never tried diets before, but we were just sitting around. It was my ex-boyfriend and my girlfriend and her husband. And I had always been heavy, and they didn't think I could lose weight. So you don't tell me I can't do something, and I did it.
Isn't that funny? That you won't do it for yourself, but you'll do it for a bet. What was so important about the bet?
Just because somebody said I couldn't do it. I had willpower, and I knew I could do it, so I pulled through with it.
Was it just a simple bet, or was there some money riding on it?
No, it was $10. I never did
You never did collect?
No.
But I understand you got rid of your boyfriend.
Yeah, and I married somebody else.
Nothing like an ex-boyfriend to spur you on. Just how do you lose the weight?
Oh, we had joined Weight Watchers,
Uh-huh.
and that's how we lost the weight. Me and my mom were doing it in Miami, and then
You started in January, I think. Well, I didn't start till September of the same year.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, we didn't know that each other were going.
You didn't?
No, we didn't know. And then I was going down to Miami for the winter in December, and when I told my daughter, I said, you have to find out where Weight Watchers is down there. And she says, I promise you, I'll go with you. And we didn't know anything about it until Bonnie and her father came up to take me down, because my foot was so bad I couldn't go by public transportation.
I see. Well,
and then we saw Bonnie, and we didn't even know her.
My gosh. Now, we have a picture of your mom and your daughter. Mm-hmm. Let's take a look. This is Mom. What's Mom's name?
Eleanor.
Eleanor. And there was a picture. She was quite heavy there. What, about 200 and
231,
231, and she lost how much?
101 pounds.
My gosh, let's take a look at her today. She would have been with us, but I understand there's an illness in the family. Is it
Yeah,
your
my
father?
dad.
I hope it's not serious.
His leg's messed up. He had an operation on it, and he couldn't get around, so she
Okay,
didn't
well-
feel right leaving him.
Well, good for her, but please give him our regards. Is it difficult to keep off the weight?
Not really. If you keep your mind to it. Now, if you go out a lot, now, you know, out to restaurants and all, then you're tempted, I mean, you can put it back on, but if you do your own cooking and keep your mind on it.
Yeah, I notice in the supermarkets now that Weight Watchers, as well as a number of other, have these diet dinners that are quite good, I might
Yes,
add. Do
they
you
are, yes.
use those as
I
part
do,
of it?
Yes, because I do my own cooking. Now, when I first said I was going to join, I lived with my daughter and her family. And she says, Mother, I know you, because I was 20 years as a manager and a cook at a school. And she says, I know you, so don't do no cooking for me. I'll do my own when I come home from work. So I do mine, and she does hers.
Do you have to be constantly on your guard?
Yeah, you do, because you can gain it back real easily. And Weight Watchers isn't a diet, it's a way of eating. It's just
maintenance, isn't it?
behavior modification and good eating habits.
Will there ever be a day when you don't have to worry about it?
I don't think so,
No.
not for me, because of the fatty cells, I guess, in my system
That
over
build
a
up that
period
they
of
talk
years,
about.
yes.
Well, you're two fine examples. I mean, both extremes, that it can be done, it can
Yes.
stay off, and you both look lovely. And that isn't all of it, because I understand that while you're here, and I guess in sort of a celebration of all this, that you're going to have a makeover by José.
That's what I understand.
So you're going to be back. We'll be back with grandmother and granddaughter tomorrow, and we'll see the makeover that José Eber is going to perform. And next, Bonnie Strauss is going to look in on tomorrow's soap opera stars, so stay with us. Yesterday, we met a grandmother and a granddaughter who are very proud of themselves. Emma Trump is 68, and she used to weigh 204 pounds. She now weighs 140. Her granddaughter Bonnie, at age 18, weighed 211. But like her grandmother, she went on a diet and lost 90 pounds. So we decided that they deserved a brand new look. And our hairdresser, José Eber, is here today to see that they get it. José, nice to have you here. Just occurred to me before we get into meeting grandmother and granddaughter that you've been very busy. As a matter of fact, in the August issue of McCall's, we've got some makeovers. Can you take a look at those?
Oh, yeah. I
Yeah,
did
they're
two
very,
makeovers.
very
Here
impressive.
they are. Look at this. I mean, what hair and makeup can change a woman.
What a difference.
She was really afraid of cutting it, and I did it, and look at a totally different person. And here, another lady here, over 45, who never changed her hair in the last 20 years. And I finally got hold of her and cut it, and I think she looks totally different, much younger, and much happier about herself.
Big successes. Well, it's obviously, based on our segment today, no limit to looking good.
There's no limit.
And even grandmothers.
Even grandmother can look better.
Now, we're going to start with Emma. She was 68, and she weighed over 200 pounds. She lost a lot of weight. Now, we took a shot of her earlier. Let's talk about her.
Okay, look at her hair. It's very curly. I mean, she didn't even, I occurred to her that she could even set it in rollers and make it look, because I didn't even have to cut it. I mean, I want to talk about it, because I didn't change the haircut, because I didn't think the haircut was so bad. She just didn't know. She parted it on the side, didn't suit her, so what I did, I just showed her a set.
This is Bonnie, the granddaughter.
Bonnie, never cutted her hair, real afraid. It took me at least half an hour to talk her into, to layer it, make it short down to the shoulder, give her a few bangs. She has a beautiful face, and she's hiding it behind all this hair. So I kind of talk her into to cut it, layer it, and still keep it kind of long.
All right. Well, let's meet grandmother first. This is Emma Trump. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Emma Trump. Come on, Emma. Up there. Can you get up?
Maybe.
All right, yes. You look terrific.
Thank you.
Are you happy?
Yes, very happy.
What a look, and she really doesn't have to do anything to keep this look.
Not really, because
anything
like
out of
I
the
say,
ordinary.
I didn't change the haircut. What I just did, it put few rollers on top and just brushed it away and just put it in place. And I mean, it suits her better. It's still short, and I think it's a great, easy look for her.
Well, it's a stunning difference. All right, look over here, Emma, and we're going to show the folks a before. There's Emma before, and here's Emma afterwards. Oh, what a difference.
A little tip that I give her, I mean, I wish she can do it now. I'm sure she's going to be able to do it at home.
A little tip you gave her?
I mean, I just give her a little tip by putting just a few rollers on top and just brush it
So
away.
you'll be able to do
that's
that, won't you?
I think
well, the
so.
hair looks wonderful. All right, from grandmother to granddaughter, please welcome Bonnie. Well, I hear you have to keep introducing yourself to your husband backstage every 5 minutes.
Yeah, he's not used to this.
He's
Neither
not used
am
to
I.
it. Are you used to it?
No, not yet.
What do you think?
I think it looks great.
It really does. It's just,
And it was very difficult to convince her, I have to say, before the show. It really took me a long time to really convince her. Look at her face, gorgeous
Yeah,
face.
yeah.
I mean, James Cooper did the makeup a bit, but it helps. And the hair, I just cut it in lots of long layers, few wispy bangs, and I think it accentuates her eyes. And she looks, I think, much better.
I don't know what it is about that kind of helter-skelter, but it just looks, it's energy charged, I guess is what I'm looking at. How long do you think it's going to take to get used to it?
I don't know, quite a while, I guess.
All right, let's take a look at Bonnie before. And here's Bonnie after. Oh, Bonnie, I'm telling you. Did you see it? Look down there. Whoa. All right, we're going to leave Bonnie and Emma and Jose, and we'll be right back. We're back with Jose Eber, grandmother, and granddaughter makeovers Emma Trump and Bonnie Russell. And I did want to ask, how difficult is it going to be for Bonnie to keep that?
I would say very easy because, I mean, in her case, I mean, I just layered it. I mean, she's going to bend over, dry the way we did it, squeeze it a little bit. I mean,
Well,
we
that's
teach
right.
her.
Squeezing is
Remember
part of it,
that
isn't it? Yeah.
squeezing technique like this, grab the hair and squeeze it, and less than 10 minutes, her hair should be done.
Are there a lot of women who have lost weight? I mean, do they come to you for makeovers?
Oh, yeah, and sometimes even before, sometimes it motivates them to lose weight when they get their hair done.
Either one can work for
Either
the
one
other.
can work, and
Yeah.
so, and I would say that overweight women have a tendency of wearing their hair way too long and too flat. When you're very overweight, you're better off of having a little bit more body on top, towards the side, even when you want to keep your hair on the longest side. More volume, you know, not like she was before, parted in the middle, long and straight. It accentuates the full face, so it shouldn't be wearing this way.
Now, Emma, you have a perm, right?
That's right,
Emma?
yes.
But generally, what kind of tips can we talk about in terms of older person's hair?
Oh, definitely to perm their hair is very important, and to keep their hair on the shorter side.
I want to thank you, Jose, for proving that there is no age limit for looking good and for a good makeover. Thank you, Bonnie, and thank you, Emma. Cookie, and I'll see you here. Let's see a little before and after these lovely ladies. And that closes another edition of our magazine. A big thank you to all of my guests. Tomorrow, please join us. Former teen idol Sean Cassidy is going to tell us what he's doing today. Dr. Rosenfeld is going to be here, and he'll update his file on high blood pressure. We'll continue our journey aboard the famed Orient Express as my favorite traveling companion, Marianne Mobley, and I will take you on a luxury tour of that remarkable train. And Bonnie Strauss works out at a fitness center for women approaching menopause. Until then, Gary Collins, Emma, Bonnie, and Jose Eber reminding you to make every hour count.
Tonight at 11, get the meter going for laughs with Alex, Louie, Elaine, Luck, and Jim as the Emmy Award-winning Taxi comes to Channel 5. And weekday mornings at 10, join Pat Mitchell for an intimate look at the issues concerning today's woman. It's Woman to Woman, weekdays at 10 here on Channel 5. Now, stay tuned for the Big Valley next.
Gary Collins' wardrobe is furnished by Henry Grethel.